So today is day 4 and I'm about to do a different workout today. I'm going to bring you along with my friend's workout that we're going to try because I like doing different things, you guys. She does this thing with this lady on YouTube. You can check her out. 30-day yoga for weight loss with Julia Marie. I'm going to check it out and try some yoga moves. It might be funny. I don't know what's going to happen to me. But we'll see what I can accomplish, and you guys are here to watch.
So no matter what you're doing or how you're feeling, this workout can adapt to you.
Okay.
So let's get started.
Let's get started. Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Come to the top of your mat. We're going to jump right in with some sun A's. So on a breath in, reach up. On your breath out, fold forward. Nice soft knees since this is a first early forward fold. Good, and then take your hands to your shin bones, halfway lift. The knees can stay softly bent. Roll the shoulder blades away from the ears. On the exhale, step back to high plank. Lower to chaturanga or all the way down. Untuck the toes, cobra or an up dog. If you're taking upward facing dog, lift your knees off the floor. Downward facing dog, hips move up and back, press into your hands. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Look to your hands, bend your knees, and if you're up for it today, a small hop to the top of your mat.
Like a froggy.
Halfway lift your chest, forward fold bow, stand to your tallest, reach up, forward fold all the way back down, lengthen your spine, halfway lift, high plank through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, shoulder blades back, shoulder heads back, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Full breath in, full breath out. Last time through, gaze forward, soften your knees, step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift your chest, forward fold, bow your brain. Stand all the way up, reach up, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Chaturanga, step back and lower. Upward facing dog, shoulder heads back. Downward facing dog, hips up high. Take 3 breaths. Deep breath in, big breath out. Great, come on down to your knees. We'll go into our first set. So we'll do 2 different types of movements per 4-minute set, 20 seconds of an exercise, and then 10 seconds of a lower intensity or a different exercise. So in today's workout, we're going to target all different areas of the body, upper body, core, and our legs. We'll start with a little core work here in tabletop. So send your right leg back, find your balance. And then once the timer's on, we're going to do 20 seconds of a crunch for your right knee into your armpit or your elbow. Take a breath in and here we go. 20 seconds, your best work. Good. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, hug it in. Out and in. So we're just starting to warm ourselves up here. It doesn't have to be the most intense you've ever done any exercise because it's early, but we're starting to look for more intensity in the body as the class moves on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes, step back, plank pose for 10 seconds. Draw the belly in, push into your hands. You're feeling really strong today, I know it. And if you're not, just breathe big and go for it anyways. Drop the knees, left leg back, here we go. Breath in, exhale, and we're off. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. You're doing great. Stick with it. Really squeeze the side body. Nice. Good. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, 10-second hold here in plank. Stay strong. Heels back, heart forward. Brain is lifted. 4, 3, 2, knees down. Right leg back. Let's go. Hug it in. Lengthen and hug. If you can add some speed, great. But if you notice that you're sagging in the low belly, draw those core muscles in so you're nice and strong. Good work. Stay with it. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank hold. Push into the ground, strong legs, belly in. You've got this. Stay with it. I know you're strong today. Be with all the shakes and quakes of the body. 4, 3, 2, knees down, last side, out and in. Make it your best effort. Hug your knee as high up on your arm as it'll go. Yes. Notice as you extend it back that it's strong on the way back as well as the way in. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Quick shift back into child's pose. Roll your wrists a couple times to relieve them. Good work. Come on up. We're going to take 4 more sets, but this time in our mountain climbers. So tuck your toes, come to high plank. Find really good form here in high plank. Broaden the collarbones. And as we take 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off, know that if you need to drop down a little earlier, that's totally fine. Here we go. Draw the knee in and back, in and back. As you hug the knee into the chest, let the low belly drag up, belly button to spine. Continue to push into the ground. If you're ready to increase intensity, maybe you start to shuffle the feet a little bit faster. You're here for 4, 3, 2, knees down. Good. Come down to the elbows. Rest the wrist for a moment. 4, 3, 2, second set. Either the little hops or go back to slow and steady. Either way, you keep moving. Drag the belly in, push into the ground. Stay with it. Stay strong, yogi. 4, 3, 2, knees down, elbows down, rest. 2 more like that. All right, hands down, tuck the toes, and we're off. Either the hops or slow and steady, but you keep moving here in the mountain climbers. Draw your knee as close to your chest as it'll go. Stay with yourself, stay strong. 4, 3, 2, knees down, elbows down. One more set. I'm starting to feel it. I feel a little winded. That's good news. It's working. 4, 3, 2, last one.
I don't think it's doing anything.
Make sure your breath is flowing and go to your edge. This is the time to push. Yes, you can. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yes.
Child's pose. Relax with that. And breathe.
Make sure you breathe.
Each of those little intervals are quick,
So much easier.
but if you are mindful and you're working to your best, that's all you need.
Okay.
Great work. Come on up to tabletop
Oh my God.
and push back to downward facing dog. And pause for a second because my hands are, you know, the real life experiences of yoga.
She's laughing because something else is going to happen.
So let's take one sun A to kind of stretch that set out. Look to your hands, step to the top, drop your head. Halfway lift, shoulder blades back. Fold, bow, belly to thighs. Stand all the way up, reach up. Fold all the way down. Halfway lift your chest. Chaturanga. Up dog, move the chest through the frame of the shoulders. Downward facing dog, lift up and back. Great, so we're gonna go into our next 4-minute set. Look to your hands, step, or lightly hop. Halfway lift your chest, forward fold bow, stand all the way up. Then the hands will come to the heart and you're gonna sit back into your chair pose. So the combination here will be chair squats to standing for 4 rounds. After that will be burpees to standing for 4 rounds. You've got this. Sit weight back into the heels, hands to the heart. 4, 3, 2, begin. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Really nice. If you want to increase the intensity, add the arms. As you lower, the arms go up. As you lift, the hands come down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side to side. Whew. So we're getting the legs now. You probably learned, whenever you get the legs involved, they're the big burners. So the heart rate goes up. All right, second set. Here we go. Lower and lift. These are quick. So those 10 seconds of rest are just enough to get you some juice, but not enough to fully recover, which is part of the reason this works. The body gets into an oxygen deficit, which means you burn more for longer because you got to make up for that. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds side to side.
You consistently do it every day, you will see major results.
The good news is that it helps your body utilize oxygen more efficiently, which is what we want ultimately. All right, already there. Let's get going. Sit back and stand up. Make sure that your breath is going.
So yoga is good for people who don't
And if you need to open mouth exhale, please do so. It releases too quickly.
Okay. And she has found this lady that she seems
Doing
to
great.
explain it pretty well.
Stay with
so,
it. It's always the last ones that burn.
of the
4,
description.
3, 2, 1. Step side to side. One more set before burpees, so it's not really that exciting. All right, let's come back to the middle. Here we go, 20-second squats. Sit low, stand up. If it's becoming too intense, remember you can always take your hands to your heart. This is just fine. You want your sit bones way back. Good. Stay with it. Yep. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, just step side to side. Catch your breath before
And what
you
I like
jump
is
into burpees.
her body is shaped.
Grace, we're just going to
as
continue
like
to lower the
the
heart rate for a
body
moment before we
type.
jump into the burpees.
And that's because she does yoga.
So we're using all these big muscles in our body, building muscle tone. And as we age, we're in our 30s, our 40s, our 50s as women, doesn't mean that we're just destined to have a terrible metabolism. No, it just means that we have to work harder to keep muscle on our bodies and find these cardiovascular activities that are beneficial. So you're doing all the right steps. All right, come to the top of your mat. Take a breath in, reach up. 20 seconds on, here we go. Hands down, you're gonna hop back, elbows and knees stay soft, hop in, reach up or hop up. I always like to just stand up. It's less impact on my knees, and that's what I need. Good. Really good. I can already feel myself getting a little winded. Notice that your glutes turn on as you come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side to side. Those are no joke.
She has long hair. And she has
Second set's already here.
ponytail.
4, 3,
My advice
2. Let's go.
Before you
Up
start, put your hair up.
and back. It's just like gym class, but a little more mindful.
Like this.
I know this is probably not your first burpee in your life, but make them fun. Remember that you're doing this to reach your goal, to get more energy, to feel more vibrant. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side to side. If you don't know why you're doing this, don't do it. But I'm sure you have a goal in mind,
She
right?
said, if you
Weight
don't know
loss,
why you're doing
feeling
it,
better in your own
don't
skin.
do it.
All of that's available to you.
Funny.
All right. Third set. Here we go. Reach up and take off.
Never done
The truth is, you can feel good in your own skin right now. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. Look at all the work you're doing.
How many words is that?
Feel some gratitude for that. Your body's strong. Your body's able. Even if you have to just step back, that's fine. You keep moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job.
Not bad.
You can hear my breath. Down, hop back. Remember, you can always step back just small movements. That helps you bring the heart rate down. That's where you want to be. We'll take one sun A to get some rhythm back in the body. Reach up, breathe in. Fold, bow, breathe out. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Step back to chaturanga. Up dog. Zip up the belly, move the shoulders back. Down dog, hips up and back. 3 breaths, in through the nose. Open mouth. In through the nose. Open mouth. Last time. Great, so come on down to your knees. We'll take our final set from our backs. So come down to your yoga mat. Roll on back. Bring your knees into your chest. We'll work with leg lifts as well as yogi bicycles just to tone the core. So start with your feet up. I always like to bring my thumbs right underneath my hips just to give myself some low back support. If you tend to be tender in your low back, you can take these with your knees soft. So it's 20 seconds. Here we go. Lower just to your edge and lift. Lower and lift. So here we're not necessarily going for speed. We're going for great integrity in our alignment and safety in our low back. So as you draw the belly in, notice if there's any pinch, and if there is, let the knees be soft. 4, 3, 2, knees to chest. Great. It's just 10 seconds. It's not that long. All right, here we go. Second set, lower the heels, lift them up. You want to add a little extra challenge as you lift up, bring the hips up. Lower, up, hips up. So these are the types of exercises that help you when you're doing any sort of inversion in yoga, but they're also the things that help you feel really toned in the midsection, stable in the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1, knees to chest. So a lot of hip flexor strength, low belly strength, abdominal strength, oblique strength, deep abdominal strength. It's all there. We need all of it. Third set, here we go. Lower, lift, optional hips up. If that strange low back, you just keep the left knee up and down. The other belly button towards the spine on the way up. Stay with it. If you are lifting your hips, it's a really small movement. Try to take any additional swing out of it so you're very controlled. 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're feeling it in your abs?
Yes. And my abs, yeah. Like the lower part.
Legs up. Here we go. Down and
Like
up.
right here.
Down and up. That's it. It's not about speed here. It's about consistency. Checking in with your body the entire time. How do you notice your inner thighs?
I definitely feel it.
All connected. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the chest. All right. All we have between some nice releasing poses is just 4 sets of yogi bicycles, and I know that you can do it. So tabletop the shins, keep your fingertips by your ears, and let's begin. Cross, opposite elbow to knee.
Okay, I'm coming.
That's it. Stay with it. If you notice that your hips are swinging around, you can always just bring the legs to a static position and focus on the upper body. Let's keep moving. 4, 2, 1. Keep down and in.
Keep trying. This is how it is to be a mom and trying to work out. You gotta stop and then just keep going. And it's really hard because motivation doesn't always stay. But when you know that there's 10 more minutes, just do it. That's how you do it. That's how you get skinny. Lose the weight, tone up, whatever your body imagination of your figure is.
So your torso is moving. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep down, breathe in. Just enough time for a couple deep breaths. Maybe rocking you a little bit. Party time. Reset. Little chest. Kick off. Alternating. Side to side. Super strong. Draw the belly in the entire time. See if you can find with the speed that you can maintain without wobbling. Go for it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, knees in. One more.
Hi.
One more, that's it.
What's she doing?
Yeah.
Where'd you put my charger?
Knees over your hips. Lift your chest.
Over there.
Last one, best one. Here we go. Opposite elbow to me. Think about lifting your chest off the ground. Not any movement in your neck. This is about your torso, your core, your obliques. You've got this. Final 4, 3, 2,
Put your leg.
1. Intensify that stretch. Engage your left.
I guess you're trying to stretch, so she times it this side and this.
Good. Now swing your knees to the other side.
We have to put this in a different angle.
Forehead up to meet your knees. Squeeze in. Feel gratitude for your work. Yes. Shavasana. Even on days that are cardio, you need Shavasana. So just a few moments to be still on the ground. The toes flop out in whatever direction they need to. A little sigh of
I
relief.
feel like this has pushed you to work out in cardio sense. And then at the end, like I really felt like relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
You
but I just did.
You'll feel a sense of like calmness afterwards.
I did. That's exactly how I
That's
felt.
the cool thing
And I
about
almost
it.
felt like I go to this lake to feel what I just felt right now.
Yes.
Weird.
Definitely.
But definitely
important
stay
to your
tuned.
body.